Hi everyone, good evening. I'm Bella. Today we're going to be talking about Lughnasadh. This is the pagan holiday on August 1st, and it's also the midway point between the summer solstice and the autumn equinox. I'm going to be discussing the energy surrounding Lughnasadh, and I'm also going to be sending Reiki throughout this reading. And then at the end, I'm going to be doing an oracle pull and a short tarot reading. So make sure you watch until the end of the video. So this time period is really about honoring the richness and the ripeness of summer. It marks the celebration of the first harvest. So I'm going to begin tonight with my inbound prayer to purify the space and invite in any benevolent beings who want to join us today. So at this time, I invite you to light some candles, light some sage, go ahead and relax. Just close your eyes and be open to receive. You may want to go get some tea or ice water. Just make yourself comfortable and get ready to just tune in and enjoy the session today. If you'd like to make a donation or leave me a tip, you may do so at paypal.me/BellaImelda, or you can cash at me at BellaImelda. Links are in the description below, and they are accepted in great love and gratitude. Okay, so if you're ready to begin, please take 2 deep breaths with me. I'd first like to cast a bubble of white protective light all around us. This bubble seals out all energetic leakages and places a protective shield up around us, protecting us from any negative, unseen entities that seek entry. This body is of the light. Only the light may be here. All else must go. I'd like to call in my guides to join us today. Any higher galactic counterparts, my higher self, and the higher selves of those participating. I call in my past selves, my future selves, parallel selves, and the ancestors. Any deceased loved ones who wish to be here today. We call in the elementals, spirits, and fairies in a request to assist us in this healing with love. We call in the angels, archangels, and ascended masters to watch over and assist us. Please deliver any messages that need to come through today. I choose to cleanse myself and release any and all negative thought forms, outdated contracts, or lingering negative energies that may be present and are no longer serving us for the highest good. All negative energies, unseen influences, or thought forms must go in love. We wish you love. We open up a pathway of light for all those who wish to enter, so you may be guided back home to the light. I call upon the angels and my higher self to assist in protecting all those involved in this healing today. Please surround our homes in love and light and disallow any negative, unseen forces entry. Provide us with protection. Create a space of love and healing which is surrounded by an armor of light. May we be fully supported in all that we do as we do the work of the light. I release any blockages that are holding me back from my happiness or my development. Please allow the highest potential healing today to be received by all who are open to it in the highest form of light and love possible. I choose to remember and experience and know that I am sovereign, I am free, I am unity, I am love, and so it is. So I'm going to tap in now, and I'm going to begin sending Reiki healing remotely. You may feel the connection being made. And the energy is going to start flowing through. I'm going to be discussing any energies that seem to come up while I'm sending the Reiki today. While I'm in this state, I'm very open and consciously connected, so I'm better able to hear and feel any energies or messages coming in from the beings we just asked to join us today. We're in this relaxed state and we're open and we're just more able to receive guidance from our higher selves as well. Reiki really breaks up a lot of blockages and it helps us heal trauma. Traumatic energy in our systems can block us from our psychic abilities. These blockages can cause depression and the feeling of being cut off spiritually. So Reiki and meditation really just work wonders for any mental or emotional healing that needs a little bit of a kickstart. So I'm connecting now. Let's just take a moment and feel the energy. I am lighting some sage right now. Got some candles going. I have my crown chakra candle going. It's crown chakra day, Sunday. And I also have a yellow ritual candle that I'm lighting with crystals and dried flowers that has this lemon scent to it, this really summery, fresh scent. And ritual candles are great because they really help draw in the energy through that element of fire. We are listening today to relaxing summer instrumental music called Summer Wind. And I have some of my solar plexus tea. I also have my friend Rion from Sedona. I have one of his pieces here with us today. It's something I just bought. It's a manifestation technology that he made. You can check out his technology on his website, teamlight.com. But I have here the Lotus of Light. It's a manifestation technology where you put whatever you want to draw to yourself in the center. It's sort of a resin, circular shape with LED lights, and there's space in the center where you can put money or note with whatever you want written on it. So you put it in the center and then you send good energy and love and you pray over it, and the technology will actually draw that manifestation towards you. So we're going to be using that today. I have few dollar bills that I placed in the center, as well as today for everyone I'm going to be doing a weight loss manifestation that I'm placing in the center. And this goes along with my last video. You can check it out. It was a guided meditation for weight loss. So I'm doing this in support of that today. I've seen this as a goal a lot of people I know have, so I'm just trying to help move that energy in that direction for you guys. Alright, so I'm sending the Reiki now. Please just enjoy the session. Alright, so again, this video is centered around the energies of the pagan holiday Lughnasadh, which arrives on August 1st. We're still a few weeks out, so we're going to begin picking up on these energies right about now. Lughnasadh is the pagan holiday that represents the midway point between the summer solstice and the autumn equinox on the wheel of the year. It's when the sun is past its apex, but is yet to reach its low point. So the energies are abundant, bountiful, and very rewarding. A lot of hard work is paying off for everyone right now. This is really reflected in the arrival of the first harvest, which is happening right now, August 1st. This is usually in our gardens, so we're seeing the first batch of lettuce coming up, things like that. It's time to harvest, but it can also be seen in the micro level within our lives with what we've been manifesting or what we've been working on throughout the year, especially with all of the states coming out of lockdowns and people are taking their freedoms back. We're finally beginning to see the fruits of our labor. So for this, I will send some Reiki energy specifically towards the root chakra. So just letting everyone feel that energy of safety and security, of abundance, with no fear about lack or not having enough resources, no worry for a small and weak harvest. I'm going to move this energy up into the solar plexus as well. And this is where we take our power back and where we get out there and begin to start moving around and making moves again. And we're seeing big progress come our way. This is a really great time for highly transformative work. We're in sort of a gateway or a portal from summer to fall. Summer is not yet over, but it's not yet fall. We're balancing in between. We're able to witness the subtle transfer of energy since the summer solstice on June 21st. So we're still able to pull energies in from both sides. So let's let that Reiki healing come up into the heart, where we can just hold that equal balance of energy between the summer and fall, sending love and appreciation to both, holding no resistance or attachment to either one. And just take a moment to feel gratitude for what these two seasons each bring us. What we love about both. I feel this is a recurring theme for a lot of us. We've recently come out of a Mercury retrograde on June 22nd, and we won't be entering another one again until September 26th, which is just after the fall equinox on the 21st. So the energy of Mercury going direct is an ease in the energy related to communications. Technology bugs and glitches we've been experiencing have lessened for people. We're actually seeing major progress in our endeavors in the home, work, or personal relationships. There's been major movement underway, and it's going to continue to do so and arc at this fall equinox point. So try to plan projects accordingly with this energy template in mind. It will just allow the energy to move easier if you align it with the seasons. So let's allow the energy, the Reiki, to move up into our throat, moving with the Mercury direct energy, allowing ease of communication, a higher ease of communication on the macro, but also the micro level within us. And this allows us to be fearless in speaking our own mind. It's an ease of flow in our own communications as well as on a greater global scale. We'll be witnessing that collectively. Finally, let's just bring the energy into our third eye and up into our crown chakra on the top of our heads. Let's let that energy cycle back down and through your body once more. Try to project that intuition and the cosmic connection you feel inside of you. Light it up in your heart and push it up into the tippy top of your head. And just breathe there for a moment. And I'm going to send another blast of Reiki through here. I'm going to use my selenite wand to cut any energetic cords that are sucking our light energies etherically right now. You will feel this release in your etheric body as I do this, and we now seal those leakages. You may have been feeling drained, lack of energy. Let's take another deep breath and just relax with that energy. Picture it flowing through your body effortlessly. The Reiki healing is that white, sparkly, glittery, like looking at fresh snow. Just picture that flowing through your whole body and take a deep breath. Have a sip of water if you need it. Light some more sage. I'm going to light some more. I have some dried mugwort mixed into my cauldron with my sage today. Mugwort heightens, supports psychic ability, lucid dreaming, third eye awakening. And it smells amazing with the sage. Adding a little bit of rosemary, dried rosemary in there with a little bit of cinnamon as well. It smells really great. So I wanted to discuss a few themes centered around Lughnasadh, because then we can match our vibration to the energies coming in right now, and we can align our energy in honor and celebration to really benefit the most and call in the most abundance to ourselves. So, energies are really that of harvest, the first harvest, gratitude, abundance, strength, growth, seeing success around us that we've procured, and a great time for reflection. We are currently in the height of Leo season, which is the majestic and powerful lion. It's this strong, reflective, protective fire energy. We're able to truly safeguard our success right now with that confidence. We're able to attract prosperity and finally welcome in the good fortune that we've been working for. It's really a time to honor abundance, blessings, and a time to celebrate, to reap the harvest, and to also take some time for reflection and embrace personal transformation. Some of the aesthetics related to Lughnasadh are, well, herbs are important because they hold the solar energies they've been absorbing. The herbs represent just holding that powerful solar energy that we've been growing, and then we can nourish our bodies with it. So a lot of herbs represented around this time are basil, my personal favorite, rosemary, like I said, garlic, which provides protection and strength, and it's kind of why there's myths about using garlic to ward off vampires. Now it gives us strength against energetic vampires. Raspberries and blackberries are coming into season. I got a ton of raspberries in my backyard I need to pick. And we're also seeing sunflowers, poppies, which are great. Poppies are great for dream magic and providing psychic insight. There's actually some wild ones lining the whole side of my house outside. But if you have any dried ones to burn or put inside of like a yoni steam. Also, apples, apple cider, corn, and bread are foods best enjoyed during this time. It's also a great idea to work with the stone carnelian right now. Will really bounce and play off of the natural energies we're seeing. Carnelian represents strength, it supports courage, love, and it's also calming and supportive. Onyx is another great stone to work with right now during these times. It's great. It's that black stone. It's great for protection, defense, to support determination, and it also absorbs negative or harmful energies. So if you're around sick people or people whose energies are not aligning with yours and your personal decisions, it's a great stone to wear in protection and support. Just remember to clear it. Gold is another powerful element right now. It goes with the colors of this season, but and we're seeing those colors in nature right now, but it also is great to wear to draw in wealth if you're trying to attract wealth to you. Brass, another one. So again, we have this Lion Leo energy, which is like strength, courage. Some more animal totems are reflective of this time and this energy, or the stag, which is sort of represents this magnetic energy. Then we have the eagle, which is this justice, superior energy. The squirrel signifies abundance, so we may be seeing a lot of squirrels. These are great totem synchronicities, symbols that can jump out at us and speak to us. Nature is always speaking to us if we pay attention. And then the dog, which represents friendship, tenacity, warmth, and just love, comfort. So we're beginning to see the first stages of what we've sowed. Now we're beginning to reap. It's seeing the first visible proof of our hard work and our progress, with the promise of more to come. So going out and tending your garden, watching the progress, harvesting some of the plants that are ready, everything's blossoming, growing into these luscious plants that then you're going to be able to, that will nurture you. So it's going on in the micro and the macro. And in every level of our life, we're seeing this energy reflective. A lot of people don't have the connection to something like a vegetable garden or flowers. So we almost lose touch or get cut off in a way from nature. These holidays, these pagan moments, the season change, it's a really great time to tap in, and it's a reminder to us of our ancient lineages and our connection to the land. It keeps us connected. Even though the harvest doesn't affect everyone now the way it used to then, it really does, because we all need to eat. We may not be harvesting all of our food. We may be going to the grocery store and buying it, so it severs that connection, severs that appreciation. So really just tapping in and taking appreciation for what we have, the nourishment. Someone else worked hard to harvest that food. So when we do it ourselves, not only is the food way better, but we have this shared symbiotic relationship going on. So really just tapping in and seeing that, and then giving our honor and appreciation to support the real richness of this time of year. That's how we'll get the most out of it. So again, celebration is a big theme right now. Everybody's coming out of these crazy lockdowns, We're getting our freedoms back. We're taking our freedoms back. And we're beginning to see a lot of summer fairs and carnivals pop up. It's another way to honor this time of year with with nature and the season, just getting out there, having fun. And it's a great way to honor how far we've come as individuals. So we can celebrate our own achievements, or we can celebrate the achievements of loved ones, all of us together. We're seeing music festivals, camping, different markets, festivals popping up locally. We see this in celebration at the height of the summer. That first harvest, the first reaping, with food trucks, farmers markets, celebrating with different games and attractions, outdoor events. It's the time to come together with the community. This was done in ancient times too, and it seems to be a tradition that will always carry. It's just time to celebrate the summer fun, the days that last into the night, and the celebration of the abundance that comes with harvest. And of course, the feeling that there's more to come. It being the first harvest, it's that celebration that there's more to come. So I feel like that template of energy has definitely permeated our current times. It's this vibrant, awake energy of fertility and celebration. And we see that at modern day festivals and carnivals. People are adorning themselves the way they did back then. But then you look in our ancient times, how they would adorn themselves, and then you look at the way people dress up now, and they go out and they have neon colors and beads and lights, and then they go to the fair with their friends and get some fried dough. That's what they're doing now. So it's the same energy that we're carrying through our genetic and soul line, but we've sort of modernized it. It's like seeing that energy come through this modern template and seeing how differently it's expressed. It's very interesting. The same goes for live music and concerts. In ancient times, musicians would band together and perform whatever they had for musical instruments at the time. And we do that now, It's because music itself is a higher vibrational element. So it applies to all people through space and time. It's like the fingerprint. It's like air. It's the same energy coming through different templates, through different time, and it's being expressed differently based on the culture and the collective consciousness of a certain area or time period. And this is how they honored it then. It's how we continue to honor it now. And we're also seeing a bunch of parades. It was leading from that 4th of July energy, that celebration, the culmination of summer, and we're seeing that carry through. It's just all great ways to come together and celebrate with our community and honor this yearly energy and where we are on the wheel of the year. So really just basking in this energy and celebrating this time of year with friends and family, cooking and having a feasting together as a large group. Kind of just coming together and eating outside at sunset with a long table full of people and having a bonfire, beer, drumming, parties, and just having those grains and the fruit, the berries, jam. It's almost a premonition of the Thanksgiving energy that's coming in November at full harvest. This is sort of a preview in celebration, honoring what's to come, while still taking advantage of that heightened, rich summer energy. So I want to send another blast of energy through here. Another blast of some Reiki healing. And I want to pull some oracle cards. And I want to do a quick tarot reading to see what comes up. I like to do this as a way to identify any potential challenges or even rewards that may be coming up in these coming weeks and months ahead of us. The readings I do are really directed for the collective, but I feel the cards tend to speak to certain people that are listening in. So just remember, every card may not be for every person, so just take whatever you resonate with. Some things that come up in the cards may not always be the easiest to hear, but it's all things we can work on, and we shouldn't be resistant to look at things if we're interested in working on our personal growth. Just have an open mind, and just trust what comes through. And either way, just enjoy the Reiki coming through this transmission. I'm just going to pull a few cards first. I'm going to start with the Divine Feminine card deck that I have. I haven't used this deck in a while. So this is for any of the feminine out there listening. See what sort of energies we're embodying right now. Okay. I pulled Catherine Laborie, the patroness of miraculous healing. I'm ready to heal. I'm worthy of the miracles meant for me. So I don't know if anybody is going through any physical healing, any mental, emotional healing right now, any major issues coming up for people. I know this whole session is about healing, but if anybody's going through any life changes right now. So Catherine Laborie embodies our capacity to facilitate our own healing. She was born in France in 1806. When she was 9 years old, she picked up a statue of the Virgin Mary after her mother's funeral and said with a kiss, "Now you will be my mother." As a young woman, she became a member of the Saint Vincent de Paul in Paris. She was a nurse. She chose that after she had a vision in the church in 1830. She had a vision of Mother Mary standing in the Vescopices with rays of light streaming out from the center of her open palms. Interesting, because Reiki. She asked Mary in the vision why some of the rays don't reach the earth, and Mary explained, "Those are the graces for which people forget to ask." Catherine was instructed to create a miraculous medal based on this vision. All who wear them, it's believed, will receive great graces. St. Catherine's miraculous medal became wildly popular among all sects of Christianity. So when you select your card, it can feel effortless to ask for what our loved ones need. We can fall on our knees at times to pray for the health and highest possible outcome for our children, our beloved, or our friends. What's often far more difficult is asking for all that we need. For many of us, we have this lack of self-worth, and that can get in the way of realizing what we can ask for, and it's so much more. And that ultimately there's no difference between praying for our own needs and the needs of our loved ones. That's true. We need to make sure that we are taking care of ourselves. It's very noble to always put other people first, but this is how we get depleted and severely run down. There are so many miracles, graces, and blessings that don't arrive simply because we don't ask for them. It's true, you do have to ask. And same with connecting with your galactics and your guides, anything like that. You have to ask. You have to be open. So spirit doesn't interfere with our intrinsic right to choose our own adventure. Free will is ours. So we have to ask for Spirit to intervene if we need assistance in our own healing. Ask and you will find. This is spiritual truth. Suffering is optional. Suffering doesn't glorify us or make us more holy. Any point we can ask for the highest possible good to shower down on us. We can ask to be healed in ways we can't even imagine by handing that healing over to the divine. And that's what I'm doing with Reiki. Like, I am not doing any of the healing. I am just facilitating. I am just the channel, the straw that you suck the milkshake through. I am just delivering and facilitating. I am not doing any healing. I'm creating the space for you to be healed if you're open to it. The healing might not arrive in the way we picture being healed. Our lower back may still throb with pain, but our heart has shifted. And there's a miraculous amount of light within our lives again. If we can hand over an attachment to what healing is going to look like, we can receive all the blessings waiting for us. This is true in so many aspects of life. Just letting go to attachments, letting go of the mind, coming out of the mind and stepping into feeling things in the heart. Stop trying to control and disbelieve and say, show me, prove it, and just having an open heart and just a pure intent. And this is how people see real success with Reiki, is when they let go of their attachment. And it's like that in every aspect of life. Whenever you try to force something, it doesn't happen. We have to let go so that we can receive. I'm going to pull an animal totem card now, which I like to do every time. Shuffle and see what we get. Okay, so I pulled the Nightingale Spirit. Actually never pulled this one before. It says love is all around. So in the darkness of night, the Nightingale Spirit sings her song of love and hope, a harbinger of dawn to remind you that the sun will rise again soon. You are so loved, and the illumination song of the Nightingale Spirit calls you to a new level of self-awareness and connection with the light. Yes, there is shadow and darkness, but love and prosperity exist everywhere, even in the seeming emptiness of space, darkness, and a starless night. Let the music of the Nightingale's song remind you that love is all around. Feel it and trust in tomorrow's light, renewing your ability to recognize that the spaces that appear empty are filled with love and abundance. Illumination will happen soon. The darker the skies, the more it seems the dawn will never appear. But the Nightingale Spirit is here to remind you that the sun will shine again. You will soon feel the love and notice the abundance that surrounds you. Sing now. Put on some music or simply sing in the empty space, for finding the light within and giving it voice will give rise to hope and help you begin to hear the call of another who, like you, was beginning to fear the light would never come. Bring the light into the darkness with love from within. Give it voice and know that daybreak will be here soon. I like that a lot. I think that goes for pretty much everybody listening who's been going through it. This year and a half has not been easy for anybody. But I truly feel that that is all over. And the energy is changing, it's shifting, and it's bringing in a lot of new A lot of new things that we deserve, that a lot of people have been working on and putting a lot of effort into. Okay, finally, let's do a little bit of tarot. So again, not every card is going to be for everyone. Let's just see what comes up right now for people. If you have a question in mind. See what challenges or rewards are going to come in for people through the next month and a half. This is for the collective. Okay, what do we have first? Okay, so the first card that I pulled is the Nine of Pentacles. That is the success energy. That is that energy of being like, I'm single and I do it for me. It's enjoying the fruits of your labor, spiritual and material satisfaction, a personal achievement has been reached, inner peace, success, successful harvest. That goes exactly with this energy. It's something that you've done and you've created for you. We also have the Page of Swords reversed. So this is the energy of being like, this is an opportunity not worth fighting for. It's being like, I don't want to fight, I'm done, and I'm out. And in between those two cards, we have the Hangman reversed. And the Hangman reverse is sort of somebody that's like being a little bit of a martyr, kind of like what the cards just said. So kind of being a little stubborn, not wanting to let go of something, blocking, stalling, just not being very authentic. So for me, it feels a little bit of an indecision here. Ultimately feeling like something's draining you and it's not worth it for you. And leaving would make you feel happier. Cutting ties would really just bring you that inner peace. It's sort of like you've been trying and it's just not getting anywhere. Okay, so I just pulled Justice reverse. So there's some sort of injustice taking place. You're being taken advantage of by someone. And then we have the King of Swords upright, which can either represent yourself or a masculine energy who's ready out there with their sword drawn, ready to fight. So I don't know if you're fighting someone or someone is fighting you. It could be a potential air sign, masculine air sign. It's somebody who is a smooth talker, independent, they're savvy, they're smart, they're intellectual, a little bit authority, persuasive, good with their words. So I don't know if this is you and you're fighting or you're coming up against this sort of masculine fighter energy, but there is an injustice taking place right now. And then we have the Four of Wands reversed, which is a change of environment. It's getting away from environment. It could be the breakdown of a group taking you for granted. And you finally stepping up and leaving. So now we have the Two of Pentacles and the Three of Pentacles. So there's going to be a new area, a new opportunity, a new work opportunity, a new business, either a partnership or a small group of people coming together to work on a project that will be lucrative. If you can get away from that toxic, controlling energy, injustice energy. So now we have the Five of Cups reversed, which cups are emotion. Five of Cups reversed is wanting to prevent disappointment. It's sort of appreciating your lessons from the past and not wanting to repeat them. It's being a little jaded, a little crying over spilled milk, having a fear for emotional disappointment. So it's kind of like leaping into this new project, but then having a little bit of fear, like you don't want to get bit in the ass again. That could be holding you back. That could be getting in the way and blocking. So I would work on trying to let go of those negative thoughts, because it's going to block you in your new exciting endeavors. Okay, so we have Eight of Wands. This represents a struggle that's cleared and you can kind of move on. It's like all of a sudden there's a rapid change. Jumping in, boom, momentum, velocity, split-second decisions, new opportunities just like popping up, boom, boom, boom. Okay, so next to that we have Three of Wands reverse, which is like playing it safe or a bad opportunity. It could be fear blocking you. I feel this is just saying if you're able to overcome that, it's sort of like getting in your own way, like holding your own self back. If we can overcome that, then it's going to be like pop, 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 and like bring in these new rich opportunities. Another issue, so we have the Knight of Pentacles reversed here. That's a need for greater self-discipline. It could be like having writer's block or feeling stuck. It's somebody who's like, they're focused so much on making money and they're putting so much pressure on making money that they're sort of blocking themselves because they're not allowing their creativity to just flow. So if you can let go of the doubt and let go of the need to control how everything goes down and just focus on nurturing the creativity, that is the success for your project, is your own creativity, your own inner magic. So really cutting out all that extra mind busyness and just going with what you know, that's where you'll find success and you won't be like tripping yourself up. Okay, so I pulled the Hermit and the Ace of Swords. So the Hermit is somebody who's like a homebody, they're kind of recluse, they're withdrawn, they're kind of going in, but we have this call to action, we have this Ace of Swords. So it's really calling those introverts, if you want it big, you know, if you want the major payoffs, you're going to have to step out and draw your sword and take a chance on yourself, not be afraid. If you want a different direction in your work, relationship, anything, like really just coming out of your shell and asserting yourself, standing up for yourself, not taking no for an answer. And so we also have Six of Cup reverse, which is funny. This is my time travel card, but it's also sort of studying or living in the past. It's sort of like regretting the past and reflecting on it and kind of being like, I wish this happened differently. It could also be reflecting on your childhood, losing touch with your inner child, but it's this reliving of the past. I feel there's this really big fear here where you don't want to make repeat mistakes. And that's reasonable. That's totally okay, but we don't want to create the mistakes with the fear of not reliving them. It's like self-fulfilling prophecy. You don't want to draw it to yourself by worrying about it so much. Okay, let's see. Try to wrap this up here. Okay, so Ten of Swords reversed. So this could be like, an old situation that ended badly, sort of resisting a new situation because of what happened before, and not really being able to let go of the painful emotions and the sadness of it. But then also like kind of having a little bit of light at the end of the tunnel where you can see the recovery, where that fog is lifting and you're feeling sort of like seeing what you're doing. You're seeing how you're stabbing yourself in the foot and kind of coming out of that energy. I also pulled the World and Two of Cups. The Two of Cups tell me there's a very satisfying emotional relationship in play here. Two people working together. Maybe it's in your business. Maybe it's your partner supporting you in this new business, this new venture. And then I pulled the World card, which that's pretty self-explanatory. The world is really completion, joy, wholeness, achievements, success, accomplishments, being able to see the world, having it all. And then I pulled, let's just do this last one. Okay, so we just need to be on the lookout for a toxic masculine who's a little bit manipulative. I don't know if that was related to the first job or area that wasn't going well at the beginning of the reading with that King of Swords. We have the Emperor reversed and the Devil reversed. And the Nine of Swords was his like anxiety. So I don't know if there's like a masculine figure who's sort of like doubting you or nagging you, or yeah, the Devil reverse is like a little bit of a building resentment. It could also be confronting your own inner fears. This to me reads like somebody with like, they can hear their father in their head saying you're not good enough or you're never going to succeed, or an old toxic relationship where they told you your dream is stupid and now here you are trying to make it happen, and you keep hearing in your head like, oh, but you know, so-and-so didn't think I could do it. These are just blocks that we need to let go of and just embracing our success. Okay. Last card. Seven of Pentacles, comfort, investing in long-term results. So this is sort of like pausing. Wow, this really, really goes along with this, where we are right now. So it's like comfort, investing in long-term results, waiting for the harvest, waiting to harvest the fruits of our labor, pausing for a state of gratitude. It's like stepping into your abundance and waiting to accept the return on investment, which is exactly the energy that we've been discussing. So it's coming. You just need to really reach out and take it. You need to stand up for yourself. You need to be your own advocate, and you need to cut off those toxic people that don't believe in you, because they're just instilling doubt and reinforcing those negative beliefs about yourself. So that's all. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please like and subscribe to my channel if you don't mind. Again, the links to donate are in the description below, and it's paypal.me/BellaImelda, and my Cash App is BellaImelda. If you're interested in a private remote session with me, you can go ahead and email me at Bella_Imelda@yahoo.com, and my menu's in the description below. Thank you all for being here. Thank you for listening, and please stay tuned for my next video. You can also follow me on Facebook and Instagram. Stay up to date with me. Please share if you know anyone who would resonate with my channel. It's greatly appreciated. And one final word, I just want to read to you what it says on my T tag. So it says, give thanks for unknown blessings that are already on the way. And that is so true. It perfectly sums up this reading. Give thanks and gratitude for the blessings that are already on their way. So just keep that in mind. Okay. I love you. Until next time. Bye.